Kourtney Kardashian openly acknowledges that maintaining pace with Travis Barker is challenging in her honest reflection on their marriage. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kourtney Kardashian recently shared some honest thoughts about her marriage to Travis Barker, and it gave people a closer look into what their life as a married couple is really like. In a new episode of Hulu's show, The Kardashians, Kourtney opened up about how she and Travis are adjusting to life together after marriage, and how their personalities and lifestyles can sometimes feel very different from each other. At 45 years old, Kourtney, who is known as the founder of Poosh and a mother of 3 children, explained how her husband, Travis, who is 49 and the drummer for the band Blink-182, tends to live his life at a much faster pace than she does. She shared in the show that Travis likes to do a lot in one day and fills up his schedule as much as possible. She explained that while Travis is always on the go and trying to get so many things done, she personally likes to slow things down and enjoy a more peaceful, calm lifestyle. Kourtney said that being married means she now has to balance her own slower way of living with Travis's more active and fast-paced style. It is something they both are learning to manage together. Kourtney added that both she and Travis really do want to make each other happy, and that's one thing they agree on. However, she also said that at this point in their relationship, Travis seems to act a little more on impulse, while she is very content and relaxed being at home. She enjoys the quiet and being in a space that feels comfortable and familiar to her, and sometimes that clashes with how Travis prefers to live. In the same episode, viewers got to see how the couple continues to support each other despite their differences. The show featured a special moment where both of them took part in the first ever Run Travis Run 5K event in Los Angeles. That event was later followed by a concert by Travis's band, Blink-182, which was completely sold out and held at the large SoFi Stadium. It was clear through their actions that they make the effort to be there for one another in everything they do. Kourtney shared during the episode that being present and supportive in each other's lives is something that really matters to both of them. She said that when she sees Travis showing up for her, it means the world, and she feels the same when she shows up for him. In her words, it means everything to have that kind of mutual support. Travis's Run Travis Run 5K charity event also took place in New Orleans before the 2025 Super Bowl, and Kourtney was right there with him once again, showing that her support for him wasn't just for the cameras but something she follows through with in real life. Afterward, Travis spoke to people and said that he thought it was great to have someone like Kourtney by his side who also values health, fitness, and caring for each other. For Travis, having a partner who shares those same interests makes a big difference in how connected they feel as a couple. This new episode was not the first time Kourtney spoke about some of the changes and adjustments they've had to go through since getting married. In another part of the season, Kourtney mentioned how bringing together their 2 separate homes wasn't as easy as it may seem. She explained that it took a lot of time and patience for them to figure out how to blend their spaces in a way that worked for everyone. Before officially moving in together, they both had their own homes, and their children were very settled in those spaces. So, it was important for Kourtney and Travis to move at a pace that made sense and didn't make things uncomfortable for the kids. Back in a June 2024 episode of the show, Kourtney revealed that she and Travis finally decided to move in together after giving it a lot of thought. She explained that they took their time making the decision because their kids were already so used to their own rooms, their own routines, and their homes. Rushing into living together just for the sake of it would not have been good for anyone involved, especially the children. But after thinking it through and talking about it, they figured out a plan that worked for now. It was clear that the comfort and happiness of their kids were a major part of the decision. Kourtney and Travis both come from lives that have been very different, not just in how they live day to day but also in how their families have grown. Kourtney has 3 children from her previous relationship, and Travis has 3 children as well. So, when they got married, it wasn't just the 2 of them becoming a couple, it was the joining of 2 whole families. That takes time, patience, and a lot of care to do right. And while things are not always perfect, both Kourtney and Travis seem determined to build a life that includes everyone and makes room for their differences. Even with their different personalities and lifestyles, what comes through clearly is the love and effort they put into their marriage. Kourtney's calm, steady approach and Travis's fast-moving, high-energy way of life may not always match perfectly, but they try to meet in the middle. Whether that's showing up for each other's events, adjusting their living arrangements for the sake of the kids, or simply learning how to support one another without losing their own identity, they are figuring it out together. Kourtney's openness in sharing her journey shows that even in a glamorous life filled with cameras and public attention, there are still real challenges and real efforts behind a marriage. It takes work to understand each other's needs and find balance, especially when both people are bringing children, homes, and habits into the relationship. What matters most to Kourtney and Travis is that they keep trying and keep showing up for each other, and that kind of honesty makes their story one that a lot of people can connect with. From the way Kourtney speaks, it's clear she values peace, family time, and feeling settled. She likes things to go at a natural pace and doesn't seem to enjoy being constantly on the move. Travis, on the other hand, loves staying active, doing many things in one day, and living life in the fast lane. This could have been a problem in their relationship, but instead, they've both tried to understand each other better. Travis might not slow down as much as Kourtney would like, and Kourtney might not be as fast-paced as Travis prefers, but they both make changes and compromises because they care deeply for each other. The episode gave people a more personal look at how this couple functions behind the scenes. It's not just about public appearances, big events, or fame. It's also about making small choices every day that help the other person feel seen, respected, and loved. When Kourtney shows up at a charity run even though it's outside of her usual comfort zone, it says something. And when Travis tries to understand Kourtney's desire to have a peaceful home and spend quiet time with family, that says something too. They may not have all the answers right away, but Kourtney and Travis seem willing to keep learning and growing together. Their story is a reminder that real love is not always easy or smooth, but it's worth it when both people are committed. And even in the spotlight, they are trying to build something real and lasting, one step at a time. Even with their different personalities and lifestyles, what comes through clearly is the love and effort they put into their marriage. Kourtney's calm, steady approach and Travis's fast-moving, high-energy way of life may not always match perfectly, but they try to meet in the middle. Whether that's showing up for each other's events, adjusting their living arrangements for the sake of the kids, or simply learning how to support one another without losing their own identity, they are figuring it out together. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.